Solar controller. The solar controller looks after the batteries and stops them either being overcharged by the solar array or over-discharged by the device running off the batteries. Many solar controllers also include an LCD status screen so you can check the current battery charge and see how much power the solar array is generating. More expensive solar controllers may have the option of a Wi-Fi or Bluetooth link and an app to run on your mobile phone, so you can monitor the performance of your system. Your choice of solar controller will depend on 5 things. Number 1. System voltage. Number 2. The type of batteries you are using, particularly important if you are planning to use lithium batteries. Number 3. The current of the solar array, measured in amps. Number 4. The maximum current of the load, measured in amps. Number 5. The level of detail you require from the status display. Oh, but the very cheapest solar controllers provide basic information on an LCD screen that allows you to see how much power you have generated compared to how much energy you are using, and can also show the current charge stored in the battery. Some solar controllers include more detailed information that allows you to check daily how your power generation and usage compares. Balancing the batteries. Another important function of a solar controller is to manage the charge in each battery and to ensure each battery is properly charged up. As batteries get older, the charge of each battery will start to vary. This means that some batteries will charge and discharge at different rates to others. If left over time, the overall life of the batteries will deteriorate. Allow for expansion. When looking at solar controllers, it's worth buying one with a higher current rating than you need. This allows you extra flexibility to add additional loads or additional panels to your solar array in the future, without having the additional expense of replacing your solar controller. Maximum power point checking. More expensive solar controllers incorporate a technology called maximum power point checking, short for MPPT. An MPPT controller adjusts the voltage being received from the solar array to provide the optimum voltage for charging the batteries without significant loss of watts from the voltage conversion. If you have an MPPT controller, you can capture around 20% more of the power generated by the solar array compared to a more basic controller. Ground fault protection. Many solar controllers include ground fault protection. In the case of a short from the solar array, a ground fault interrupter will cut off the current flow between the solar array and the controller, thereby averting the risk of damage to either the controller or the solar array. For anything larger than 100 watt solar panel systems, and for all systems mounted to a building, you need to incorporate a separate ground fault interrupter into your system if you do not have ground fault protection built into your controller. Backup power. Some controllers have the capability to start up an emergency generator if the batteries run too low and the solar array is not providing enough power to cope with the load. This can be a useful facility for sites where the system must not fail at any time, or for coping with unexpected additional loads. Using multiple controllers. Sometimes it is desirable to have multiple controllers on your solar energy system. For instance, you may want to install solar panels in different locations, or facing in different directions, or you may have mismatched solar panels that you want to use. Multiple controllers are not an option with lithium-ion batteries, but can be a useful solution with lead-acid batteries. A better solution to having multiple controllers is often to have one controller that can handle feeds from more than one solar array. This can work well if you only need 2 or 3 strings of solar panels and can work with lithium-ion batteries.